Hey guys, this is Rant here. Yes, this is a dog chain. Yeah, this came from one of my shoes. Just but anyway, now it's time for this little metal elitist rant. Now, part two will be in the description box below. Make sure you watch that one first, then come back to this. So we all know what metal elitists are. Like people who will bash on anybody who likes a genre outside of metal, like doesn't respect anybody's opinions on a certain band like Pantera. If somebody says Dimebag Darrell was a shit guitarist, which he's not, like they'll say some stuff like that. I mean, they won't respect somebody's opinion on that. Or if somebody says something negative about black metal, they'll hop on that and they hate core genres. Like they deeply hate it, especially grindcore. I mean, I think that grindcore is pretty brutal music. It's brutal just like death metal and black metal. And it's also a part of extreme metal, but it's a type of fusion with hardcore punk and crust punk styles. But yeah, but back to what I'm talking about. These metal elitists are the real cancer of the metal community. They always like to say that people who think black veil brides or sleeping with men, I mean sleeping with sirens, are metal. They think that those people are killing the metal community. No, actually, the metal elitists are killing the metal community, and they're making it look bad. Actually, not just killing it, but just making it look bad, like making people on the internet have these, like false, like these false characteristics of metalheads online. And most metal elitists really hate djent music. And if you don't know what djent is, the article on djent from Wikipedia will be in the description box below. And djent music isn't really that bad. Neither is deathcore. Now, I'll admit, the style of deathcore is pretty shitty, but the music of it, the music part, is amazing. And I can understand hating metalcore because it's just pop punk with post-hardcore like breakdowns, if you could even call it that. But yeah, but these metal leaders are just so annoying, and they always like to bash on like a certain genre, such as something like sometimes they'll bash on punk music or they'll bash on new metal because I had gotten to a little spat with some idiot who thought new metal was a fake genre. Yes, you heard right. A metal elitist tried to label new metal as a fake metal genre. Now, that claim that that person made is just so incorrect. I mean, how can you explain like the good early new metal bands such as Korn, Slipknot, let's see, Cold Chamber, um, Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit when they were still good. Just saying. But yeah, explain those. Hell, even Korn are the fathers of new metal, in my opinion, and I guess I could say that's obvious. And metal elitists, once again, they always love calling somebody a poser, such as somebody who listens to a genre outside of metal. Now, if you are a metal elitist and you watch this video, please get off it. And also, a metal fan can like other genres of music, like me. I'm a metal fan, and I like genres like punk, grindcore, deathcore, alternative rock, alternative metal, EDM, dubstep, a little bit of dubstep, and all throughout, with the exceptions of mainstream hip hop, because mainstream hip hop sucks. So is the underground, a little bit, and just so much other genres I like. But I should be classified as a poser, and also they'll classify somebody a poser if they don't like a specific metal band. Like if somebody says they don't like Pantera, they'll bash on them saying, "He heard you. What do you know? Dimebag was a better guitarist than that shit Kerry King of Slayer. Heard you." They'll say all that types of dumb stuff. And let me just clarify this before I get back on the subject. Dimebag Darrell could play. He could play his ass off. And so can Kerry King. Damn, I can't wait for the new Slayer album. But anyway, back to what I'm talking about. Honestly, metal elitists are just so annoying, and they're a little bit hard to avoid because if you go in a metal group, all you'll see is just these metal elitist type photos. I mean, you've all seen them if you're a metalhead. You've all seen them where it depicts a badass metalhead like killing or doing this to a emo scene kid. Now, I'm gonna like admit painfully that sometimes I agree with the pictures, but mostly I'll just disagree with them. 80% I'll disagree and 10% I will agree on. Just saying. But anyways, oh yeah, but let me see. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention this. And they'll do anything, and I mean anything, to pull up any bullshit facts on trying to label a genre as fake. And the same thing goes for like new metal again. And let's see. And also they think that all metalheads should have like what like long hair. It doesn't matter about hair. I just gotta clarify that. It doesn't matter if a metalhead or a metal artist is supposed to have hair and they're supposed to be the stereotypical metal singer or metal band mate. I mean, look at Rob Halford of Judas Priest. The dude cut off all his hair, and yeah, I mean, he cut off all his hair, and the dude is gay. I mean, openly gay, and a lot of fans respect that, but the metal elitists don't. I mean, look at Kerry King of Slayer. He doesn't have any hair anymore. He has a long, like, goatee. I mean, look at him. I mean, just because he doesn't have any hair doesn't mean he still can't be a badass, which he is. But I will point this out that they will, I mean, will like label somebody a poser if someone is wearing a metal band shirt, like a shirt that has their hated, I mean that sorry, talk time, that has a metal band that they hate on them. Like say if a metal elitist hates let's see, if they said that they hate cattle decapitation, they'll label somebody a poser or something like that, saying, "Hey, you're a poser. Cattle decapitation sucks. These affections are really." They'll say all that type of elitist stuff, and of course that I'll be labeled as a poser by them because of one thing, my race. Because not many well metal elitists do know that not every black person does like metal, and I'm one that strongly likes metal, not in the elitist way, I mean. But I'm gonna admit, I'm gonna be 100% honest that sometimes I will have my bit of a elitist moments at sometimes, but not all the times. I try not to. But they need to respect people's opinions because metal elitists really don't respect anybody's opinions like that at all. Such as somebody saying that they consider like a band such as Avenged Sevenfold as a heavy metal band instead of a metal core band. And I'm that guy who did. And then somebody was just telling me saying that, hey, you can't say that this band is this genre if you think it's this genre in your opinion. If it's my opinion, if I think that Avenged Sevenfold is a heavy metal band and not a metalcore band, then technically that's my opinion on it. That's a opinion. But this idiot, this metal elitist jackass didn't even know. The dude was still debating with me about this and everybody else in the group. Honestly, metal elitist and logic do not mix at all. Just like seeing kids and emo kids, logic and them do not mix. So yeah. So I'm just gonna wrap this up by saying, please don't be a metal elitist, and if you are, then you're a dick. So this is the rant kid. This might have not been my best rant, but oh, what the hell.